The future of hydrocarbon exploration has arrived. What can you expect when XPLORE does an acquisition survey on your property? We specialize in low-impact, environmentally friendly exploration techniques, where our crew goal is to leave no trace of our presence after we leave the survey area. Our surveying techniques are different from other exploration methods, so XPLORE runs a nimble and highly mobile team. This allows us to complete our work on your land faster, in a more timely manner, with fewer people and less equipment, thus reducing the risk of any potential impact on your property. Unlike extensive and time-intrusive seismic surveys, our operations sustain a limited duration, typically finishing one parcel of land within 1 or 2 days. Each morning, the XPLORE crew gathers at the day's staging area for a morning safety and planning meeting. This allows us to go over any safety concerns, all the plans for the day, and to review and communicate to everyone where to avoid any sensitive areas within your property that we might come across. This helps to ensure that any of your areas in need of special consideration are completed to your satisfaction while maintaining our focus on low-impact exploration. The XPLORE crew will then load the mobile survey equipment onto utility terrain vehicles, which are then ready for deployment on site. By utilizing UTVs wherever possible, we can minimize damage or disruption to any surface operation. Our highly trained crews then deploy the recording equipment at each predetermined location. These locations are loaded into handheld GPS units to assist in deployment, eliminating the need for any pre-survey flagging. At each location, these data recorders and sensors will then sit quietly for the duration of the collection process. In the event that tall vegetation is inhibiting our ability to record quality data, hand tools are utilized to clear the grasses to a height below 10 inches directly under the recording site. After the site is set up, this passive system sits quietly at the site location for 1 to 2 hours before our survey crew returns to pick everything up. No vibro-sized trucks, boreholes, explosives, or any other man-made energy source will be utilized or is needed at any of the site locations. The XPLORE crew returns once the recording has finished to pick up the equipment. The equipment is then loaded back onto the UTV, ready for deployment at the next site. Once the site is vacated, nothing is left to indicate our presence. Common concerns we get from landowners that XPLORE has previously worked with are: what will happen with our fence gates? Our standard operating procedure is to leave all gates like we found them throughout the day. Will there be wires strung across my property? No. The only wires attach our equipment together at an individual site, each being about 6 feet long. Each site is autonomous, so no wires are needed between multiple sites. Each wire used at a particular site is loaded and moved with the equipment to the next site. They are never left on the property. How will the survey affect my livestock? Livestock can disturb our equipment, but nothing is hazardous to them. Everything is made of metal and plastic with only low voltage powering the equipment. We found in the past that livestock is more curious about what we're doing than anything else. Typically, livestock will leave the equipment alone once confirming it's not food. If you have any concerns about the surveying being done, we encourage you to speak with the project manager on site. They will factor any and all concerns you may have into the plan for the survey. Our goal is to not disturb the land or any surface operations going on at the time. We want to work with you to ensure that you can get the most out of our presence on your land, and we look forward to working with you in your area.